St Augustin commentary on Psalm 16 and 17. Commentary on Psalm 16. The inscription of the title of David himself. Our king in this psalm speaks in the character of the human nature he assumed, of whom the royal title at the time of his passion was eminently set forth. Now he says as follows, "Preserve me, O Lord, for in you I have hoped." Verse 1. I have said to the Lord, "You are my God, for thou requirest not my goods." Verse 2. For with my goods thou dost not look to be made blessed. To the saints who are on his earth, verse 3, to the saints who have placed their hope in the land of the living, the citizens of the heavenly Jerusalem, whose spiritual conversation is by the anchor of hope fixed in that country, which is rightly called God's earth, although as yet in this earth too they may be conversant in the flesh. He has wonderfully fulfilled all my wishes in their advancement, whereby they have perceived how both the humanity of my divinity has profited them, that I might die, and the divinity of the humanity, that I might rise again. Their infirmities have been multiplied. Verse 4. Their infirmities have been multiplied, not for their distraction, but that they might long for the physician. Afterwards they made haste. Accordingly, after infirmities multiplied, they made haste that they might be healed. I will not gather together their assemblies by blood, for their assemblies shall not be carnal, nor will I gather them together as one propitiated by the blood of cattle. Isaiah chapter 1 verses 11 and 12. Nor will I be mindful of their names within my lips. But by a spiritual change, what they have been shall be forgotten. Nor by me shall they be any more called either sinners or enemies or men, but righteous, and my brethren, and sons of God through my peace. The Lord is my portion, the Lord is the portion of my inheritance and of my cup. Verse 5. For together with me they shall possess the inheritance, the Lord himself. Let others choose for themselves portions, earthly and temporal, to enjoy. The portion of the saints is the Lord eternal. Let others drink of deadly pleasures. The portion of my cup is the Lord. In that I say, mine, I include the church. For where the head is, there is the body also. For into the inheritance will I gather together their assemblies, and by the inebriation of the cup I will forget their old names. You are he who will restore to me my inheritance, that to these two whom I free may be known the glory wherein I was with you before the world was made. John 17:5. For you will not restore to me that which I never lost, but you will restore to these who have lost it the knowledge of that glory, in whom, because I am, you will restore to me. The lines have fallen to me in glorious places. Verse 6. The boundaries of my possession have fallen in your glory, as it were by lot, like as God is the possession of the priests and Levites. See Numbers 18:12. For mine inheritance is glorious to me. For mine inheritance is glorious, not to all, but to them that see, in whom, because I am, it is to me. I will bless the Lord who has given me understanding. Verse 7. Whereby this inheritance may be seen and possessed. Ye, Moreover, to even and to night my reins have chastened me. Yea, besides understanding, even unto death, my inferior part, the assumption of flesh has instructed me, that I might experience the darkness of mortality, which that understanding has not. I foresaw the Lord in my sight always, verse 8. But coming into things that pass away, I removed not my eye from him who abides ever, foreseeing this, that to him I should return after passing through the things temporal. For he is on my right hand, that I should not be moved, for he favors me, that I should abide fixedly in him. Wherefore my heart and my tongue exalted, verse 9, wherefore both in my thoughts in gladness, and in my words exaltation. Moreover too my flesh shall rest in hope. Moreover too my flesh shall not fail unto destruction, but shall sleep in hope of the resurrection. For you will not leave my soul in hell, verse 10. For you will neither give my soul for a possession to those parts below, neither will you grant thine Holy One to see corruption, neither will you suffer that sanctified body whereby others are to be also sanctified to see corruption. You have made known to me the path of life, verse 11. You have made known through me the path of humiliation, that men might return to life from whence they fell through pride, in whom, because I am, you have made known to me. You will fill me with joy with your countenance. You will fill them with joy, that they should seek nothing further, when they shall see you face to face, in whom, because I am, you will fill me. Pleasure is at your right hand even to the end. Pleasure is in your favor and mercy in this life's journey, leading on even to the end of the glory of your countenance. Commentary of Psalm 17, a prayer of David himself. This prayer must be assigned to the person of the Lord with the addition of the church, which is his body. Hear my righteousness, O God, consider my supplication. Verse 1. Hearken unto my prayer, not in deceitful lips, not going forth to you in deceitful lips. Let my judgment from your countenance go forth. Verse 2. From the enlightening of the knowledge of you let me judge truth, or at least let my judgment go forth, not in deceitful lips, from your countenance, that is, that I may not in judging utter anything else than I understand in you. Let my eyes see iniquity, let my eyes see equity, the eyes, of course, of the heart. You have proved and visited mine heart in the night season, verse 3. For this mine heart has been proved by the visitation of tribulation. You have examined me by fire, and iniquity has not been found in me. Now not night only, in that it is wont to disturb, but fire also, in that it burns, is this tribulation to be called, whereby, when I was examined, I was found righteous. That my mouth may not speak the works of men, verse 4, that nothing may proceed out of my mouth but what relates to your glory and praise, not to the works of men which they do beside your will. Because of the word of your lips, because of the words of your peace or of your prophets, I have kept hard ways, I have kept the toilsome ways of human mortality and suffering. To perfect my steps in your path, verse 5, that the love of the church might be perfected in the straight ways whereby she arrives at your rest, that my footsteps be not moved, that the signs of my way, which like footsteps have been imprinted on the segments and apostolical writings, be not moved, that they may mark them who follow me. who would follow me, or at least that I may still abide fixedly in eternity, after that I have accomplished the hard ways and have finished my steps in the straits of your path. I have cried out, for you have heard me, O God. Verse 6. With a free and strong effort have I directed my prayers unto you, for that I might have this power. You have heard me, when praying more weakly. Incline thine ear to me, and hear my words. Let not your hearing forsake my humiliation. Make your mercies marvelous. Verse 7. Let not your mercies be disesteemed, lest they be loved too little. You savest them that hope in you, from such as resist your right hand, from such as resist the favor whereby thou favorest me. Keep me, O Lord, as the apple of your eye. Verse 8, which seems very little and minute, yet by it is the sight of the eye directed, whereby the light is distinguished from the darkness, as by Christ's humanity, the divinity of the judgment, distinguishing between the righteous and sinners. In the covering of your wings protect me, in the defense of your love and mercy protect me from the face of the ungodly who have troubled me. Verse 9.